Yo guys, what's going on? I'm Timmy's AC. This is a Cash K&AC Sports Report. 12 days away from Christmas, and as the year winds down, we like to do a few things. We will be having our sports year in review video coming out a couple days after Christmas, so that's still a ways away. What we're going to do now, and we'll keep the voting open for this till about, I guess we'll announce this on December 31st or whatever, but we'll keep the voting open through, I would say, like December 24th or Christmas, somewhere around there. What we're doing here is we're going to do Athlete of the Year in pro and college sports. We're going to give you the list. We've narrowed it down to, it's about 10 guys, and what we need you guys to do is comment with your vote. You can do it on here, below in the comments. If you're watching this on Facebook, which is cashknac.com, or Facebook.com/CashKNACSR. You can hit us up on Twitter with your vote. That is Twitter.com/@CashKNAC. It's not actually @CashKNAC, but that's our username. And really, that's the only way you're going to do it, unless you want me to email it, or unless you want to email it to me, which you're not going to want to do. So we're going to give you the list now. The first candidate, drum roll, I wish I had, but I don't, so we're just going to go through these guys. Justin Verlander, who won the AL Cy Young and MVP. The guy won 24 games this year and carried the Detroit Tigers through to the playoffs all the way to the ALCS. The second candidate is Aaron Rodgers, and this guy's going to get a lot of consideration because he got hot. He had a tremendous regular season, and then in the playoffs he tore it up with the Packers, leading them to a Super Bowl victory, and now he's picked up right where he left off. He has the Packers heading towards a potential undefeated season. The third guy on the list is Derrick Rose. Rose won the NBA's Most Improved Player Award and also the NBA's MVP Award, so he's also a candidate on the list. The next guy is Tom Brady. Tom Brady, I mean, what can you say? He didn't win an MVP this year. Or, yeah, actually, he won an MVP technically this year, but it was for what he did last year. But he's on the list because of that and because he's having another tremendous season. Dirk Nowitzki is also on the list. He had another very solid regular season and then helped lead his team to really come out of nowhere and win the NBA Finals over the Miami Heat. So Dirk Nowitzki is also on the list. He was also the NBA Finals MVP. AC, who else is on the list?
Who else? We're talking Andrew Luck, who has had one of the most incredible college seasons that I've ever seen. He's led Stanford to a great year. He was my bid for the Heisman, but that didn't work out. Speaking of the Heisman, RG3, Robert Griffin III, Heisman Trophy winner, is also on the nominations because of his accomplishments that he's had this season. Winning the Heisman, of course, is a huge deal. Also on the list is Albert Pujols. May have lost a little bit of consideration because he's had a kind of a lackluster last season, but he's still one of the, if not, he's probably the best hitter in baseball.
And when you get $250 million, it must have been a pretty damn good year.
Yeah, it's a good point. Good point. Kemba Walker for leading UConn and winning me a lot of money in March Madness. Jimmer Fredette for
Jimmerage.
What's up?
Jimmerage.
Jimmer. For inventing the deep three, basically.
Taking the nation by storm. I mean, he was about as big as what Tim Tebow's doing now, only he was putting up points the whole game. But yeah, keep going.
You can't walk into a basketball court without hearing someone yell Jimmer and throwing up a half-court shot. So,
and probably airballing.
Something for that. He single-handedly carried BYU to the tournament. Going over to the NHL, we got Tim Thomas, won the Vezina Trophy for the best goalie, led his team to a Stanley Cup, and another one is Alex Ovechkin, who is probably the best player in hockey right now.
Okay, so all that being said, those are the candidates. We will post it in the description box, so You can only vote for one. There's no voting for two or saying I have a tie. You vote for one guy. All you got to do is comment with their name. If you want to give a reason, that's fine. We might respond to a few comments. I don't know. I probably won't because I don't want to influence who votes for who. I mean, if you think... Let's be honest. Alex Ovechkin, because he's in a sport in the NHL that isn't at its peak right now, probably won't get a ton of votes. But if you think Alex Ovechkin had the best year, then you write Alex Ovechkin down in the comments. So that's all that. I'm Tim, he's AC. Spread this around to your friends. 2011 Athlete of the Year contest. We'll see you later.